Oh, this video is just basic instructions and best practices for setting up an Alarm.com camera focused on the front door application. For easy access, just go to our website, click on customer support, then scroll on down to Alarm.com, click there, just take you to the login page, click login, got your credentials there, obviously forgot username and password if you don't have them. Click login. This will take you to the home page for your system. And once it loads up here, I'm going to go ahead and click on video. As you can see, I got two cameras. We're going to be working on the front door camera today. So let me just pull that up there. As you can see, the camera there. That's a live view. Just click on recording rules. Click on add new rule. As you can see, there's existing rules here today, but click on add new rule. You've got a bunch of different options here: video analytics, alarm, entry delay, sensor open and close. So you can essentially set the time to, if a door opened up, you wanted to clip, or if the system's armed, disarmed, you wanted to clip. If your locks or unlocks, you could get a clip there. In this example, we're going to do video analytics, which is line crossing and triggers and things like that. So I'm going to click on that. I've got the different camera options here. In this video, we're going to be working with the front door camera. Click on that. You've got the option for ground zone versus a tripwire. Some people call it line crossing. For the front door application, I strongly recommend the tripwire. I just like it. I think it functions the best for that application. So I'm going to click on that and hit next. This takes you to this page here. This is just representing the object size. You can adjust it here. This is the suggested setting. Honestly, I'm very happy with the suggested setting. If you are getting notifications and you don't think you should have, then just simply bump it up to medium or even large if you want to. Or if you feel like you're not getting notifications, then quite the opposite. Just you can make it super small, and you're going to, obviously be more sensitive. So for this purpose, I'm going to go ahead and set it for suggested, and then I'm going to obviously outdoors, and hit next. So it's loading the camera here. As you can see, there's the line there it comes up with, and all you've got to do is just take this and really just kind of put it where you want with your mouse. I think this is best here. I don't really care what's going on out here. People are going to walk down the sidewalk and stuff like that. If I have a recorder, I'm still going to get that recorded, but I certainly don't want to be notified or a video clip or anything like that. So if you're walking around out here, again, not a big deal for me. So I want to know if somebody comes home or if I get delivery. As you can see, you see an arrow pointing outward. If I left it that way, if somebody was to come inward, then it would not send me a clip. It would only send a clip going outward. Well, that doesn't really make sense for me. So I could either switch directions, which some people might like to do, or in my case, I like to be have it both ways. So if somebody goes out versus in, I just want to get notified. I'm going to leave it on there like that, but that's your choice. So minimum delay between clips. This is important. You could go as low as 30 seconds. If you're looking for clip after clip after clip, then you need an SVR. Clips are really not designed for that. And last thing you want to do is people walking back and forth and get you a bunch of different clips. So I think 3 minutes is fine. So I'm going to leave that on there. That way it just doesn't, repeat if my kids go out there and they walk back and forth for whatever reason. I like it all times. You have the option to set up for only certain times. Pick a day, pick the time, and just select that. In this example, I like it all times. You can also have some exceptions if the panel is disarmed or armed away, or if people are there, type of thing. you know, I don't really typically use that, but for this application, all times is good for me. And you know, it's selected if a person crosses that line. You know, obviously you can leave a vehicle. If you've got a vehicle crossing that line, we probably have bigger issues. So for this example, I'm just going to uncheck that. I don't really care about vehicles. For an animal, I've got a German Shepherd, and I don't want to be notified every time I let him out. So I'm going to uncheck that. But if you have a situation where, say, a neighbor's dog comes in your yard for whatever reason, you want to be notified and you want a clip of that, that may be a good option for you. Other is just, you know, random things moving around. Chances are you're probably not going to use that feature, but you can certainly play with that. Different option notifications. You got push, you got SMS, you got email. I'm just going to set mine up for push to send my phone here. Attachment, you can get a text only or an attachment thumbnail. The text is faster, of course, but I think I'd rather have the thumbnail. I like that feature much better. So I'm going to click that. Another very cool thing is I have Z-Wave lights on my system, so I want them to integrate. And it's super easy. You can have it to where they automatically turn on if somebody crosses that line. And how long do you want them turned on for? Indefinitely? Well, probably not. So I'm going to select that. And for me, I'm good with 5 minutes. So I just want them to turn on for 5 minutes, and after they do that, they'll automatically shut back off. And I want both my front porch lights to come on. That's my coach lights, and then my pool lights as well. I got that in the back, so somebody crosses that and I'm in the backyard and I see the lights turn on. I think that's nice. And I want the lights to turn on if it's a person, a vehicle, or an animal. You know what? I really don't want the lights to turn on if my dog goes out there, and I'm not really concerned with the vehicle, so I'm going to turn that off. But I don't want it to happen all the time, because obviously lights during the day doesn't make any sense. But you could select all times, or you could select only during certain times. In this case, I'm going to select only after sunset. So only after sunset, it will turn those lights on for me. The other thing that you want to do is go up here and you want to name the rule. I always forget to do that. And this rule would be front door line crossing. You can name it whatever you like. Then when you're finished there, then you can just kind of cruise on down and hit the save button, and you have successfully set this up. This can be done from your cell phone. I recommend doing it from a computer, but it certainly can be done from your phone as well, or make adjustments. The other nice thing to know is that, for example, here's the recording rule, front door line crossing. This is where you would come in and either make modifications, or if you're having a party and you have people coming over and you don't want to be notified people going in and out the front door, then you can just simply toggle this off. Whether it's on the computer or on your cell phone, you can do it the same way. And when you want to turn it back on, you can just turn it back on. So it's super easy to use and prevent you from getting a bunch of notifications you don't want. If you ever want to edit what you've just done, you just simply click on this to edit, or delete it, you just delete it. And that concludes this video. Hopefully this answers a lot of your questions, and appreciate your business.